This looks like you run like a weird kindergarten, and that's why you can't have nice things. What is up, everyone? It's Patrick. Welcome back to my channel. This is Millennial Finance 101, where we give you practical financial advice to help you earn more, live better, and worry less. So today we are doing another Realtor Reaction video on Kendall Jenner's $8.5 million Beverly Hills house. So you might have seen glimpses of this around YouTube. It looks like a great house, so let's see what she has. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in seeing anything specific in future videos, definitely leave a comment below.
Hey Dee, it's Kendall Jenner. Welcome to my house. Come on in.
I can't believe people wear this walking around.
I moved into this house about a year and a half ago. I renovated it for a whole year. The overall vibe that I was going for was really peaceful. I wanted to feel super
getting
calm.
bungalow vibes.
You're kind of up in the mountains up here and surrounded by a lot of nature, so I also wanted to feel open and there's a lot of windows. Tommy.
You moved into it a year and a half ago because I think her last house dates got broken into.
And Kathleen Clements and Waldo Fernandez did an insane job, and I'm so happy they're my...
Okay, you can already tell houses that like people are decorating themselves and houses that people get designers for. And obviously all the Kardashians use designers and interior designers. Okay, it's already bright pink, which I don't know how timeless that look is going to be.
And he actually makes these pieces to meditate in front of. It's actually called Scorpius, and I'm a Scorpio, so close to my heart. This is my, I guess, formal living room. I made sure there was no TVs in here. So we get into a lot of deep talks in here.
Oh, I'm sure very deep. But the thing I don't get, which a lot of people would really turn their nose up, which they've incorporated well here, is the sunken living room. Because that's like a really 80s touch that a lot of people have tried to get rid of, but it feels cozy here.
We actually hang out in here more than I thought I would.
Oh, I'm sure.
I usually have the fire going, whether it's winter, summer, fall, spring, whatever it is. I wanted to keep the tones pretty minimal, kind of earthy, just because I love really colorful art. The Clements are so good at adding these little pieces that just make you feel really
I remember she got a lot of flack earlier in a different house. She bought like a $50,000 couch that looked like it was silly string padded on top of each other.
Cozy, but also just are super chic. When they brought these flower pillows, I was like, oh my god, I need these. They make it feel really good in here. These wooden beams
are nice.
A really nice touch. And then I have this really cool 1965 radio phonographo. I just got it for Christmas. I'm super excited about it. I went to the record shop with my friends. We got a bunch of stuff. This is my bar area. You always need a good bar. My mom is notorious for having the best bars, just like
yeah, we know Kris Jenner likes to drink.
I feel like this is a really special place. I've kind of let loose in this house a little bit more. Like I've thrown some birthday parties here, so we've had good times. Right off the bar is just a really nice kind of dark, moody powder room. This, though, is this massive stone sink that I was like dying for. And it's about 300 pounds, and the guy who did my house basically said it was the hardest part of the entire house was putting this in. They had to like try a million times because they had to like restructure the wall.
It looks caveman-y. I don't know why people do that. It doesn't even look rustic. It looks awful.
This is my office area. I hang in here with the people I work with a lot of the time. I don't personally use it a lot, but my girls do. And
oh yeah, my assistants. I put them to work here in their slave corner.
Just because of the amount of light that comes into it. It connects to my nice little courtyard out here, which is also one of my favorite places in the whole house.
Yeah, courtyard's cool.
Then you kind of lead into this room, which I have now created into an art studio. This was a movie theater for like the first year that I lived here, but I had an idea. I was really stressed out. I was working a lot, and me and my friends used to just go in the backyard and paint. I was like, I do that all the time, and I don't really use this theater so much.
I don't believe this. This looks so staged to me.
So like there's still stuff set up for me just last night painting. I'm not good at painting, but I thoroughly enjoy it, and I consider it a form of therapy. So I love coming in here and just vibing out and making really horrible things, but it honestly lets a lot out of me. And my friends and I come in here, sometimes we'll throw on basketball on the screen, drink some wine, and like just paint or color or whatever. We're really nerdy, but it's cool. I have all these little jumps.
I don't believe any of that story.
Just for anyone who comes in here, so you don't have to get dirty, or you can get dirty and not worry about it. One has my name on it. My assistant's got this for me for my birthday, or for Christmas. think Christmas. Also, these are
Yes, this meaningful gift. I don't remember when I got it.
Take these, I'm just gonna paint over them. Everything in here is made to become a mess. This is my dining room, which I love. There's a lot of woods in here. We kind of did this double rug thing, which I thought was really cool, and it warms up the room a lot. Me and my friends come in here actually more than I thought I would, and I try and use it as much as I can.
These chairs look awful. It looks like one person went to the thrift store and bought 8 different chairs and was like, $1,000 each, please.
And just because it is a nice way to like talk to each other, sometimes we find ourselves eating.
A lot of people in LA, I don't know why this is a thing, but a lot of younger people in LA that I've noticed, they try to keep it real by pretending they're poor, and this is like a perfect example of it. Buy matching chairs, we know you have money, it doesn't look tacky.
Out, which is almost always because we're in LA. I found this table right when I bought the house,
definitely not your idea.
and the chairs, I think I always liked the idea of mix and matching chairs. It kind of adds a nice depth to the room. My kitchen. This is
wow.
definitely the
Green
most
cabinets.
We
They're like teal,
are in
depends
here
what.
Almost every single day and night I make dinner.
The copper pots are really nice, but those upkeep on that is impossible. So unless you don't use them, which I suspect is the case here, I would never recommend anyone buy them.
With my friends most of the time, and I never knew that a certain kitchen could make you want to cook so much, because my last house I never cooked, and then I got here and this kitchen just like makes me want to cook and bake. I think I saw a photo of dark forest green cabinets with a really nice marble. I kind of used that as inspo and made this kitchen. I had a really white, just like simple stale kitchen in my last house, which are very beautiful, but I kind of wanted to warm
this
it
is
up,
a really,
and
I think this is a
went
great
so well
choice,
with this
the
house.
kitchen.
I have all these really cool faucets, and they kind of recommend that you don't clean them a lot.
Because we all imagine you on your hands and knees scrubbing these down.
Going on. Oh yeah, my pot filler. I use this every day. When I was building the house, they were like, do you want a pot filler? And I was like, no.
That's how you know you've made it, when you get a pot filler.
Addict, so it's perfect. This is my TV room, family room, whatever you want to call it. I have, my really nice cloud couch. I feel like everyone has a cloud couch, but they really are the best. I redid it into this kind of...
So cloud couches are from Restoration Hardware, and they're like, $7,000, which, as I've mentioned before, is a steal for her. It's about 1/7 of her previous couch. And these are actually really nice. But they're really deep, so if you're shorter, don't recommend it because your feet won't touch the ground.
A little bit rougher of a fabric just to kind of go with my house a little bit more. We watch games, we watch The Bachelor.
She's using like all these real shows that she thinks people want to see her watch, but I doubt it. Honestly, I feel like she just watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
We chill out, and then these doors all open really nicely, and we go hang out up there. It's a nice little entertaining area. It's just nice to get fresh air, and like I said, I live in LA, so it's always sunny, and it's just the best. So down here, technically these are 2 bedrooms, but I needed the space, so I kind of made these into like a fitting room, which I also kind of call my Hannah Montana room, and my glam room. So we'll take you into the fitting room. It's always kind of a mess. This is where I do all my fittings.
And where the girls work, we've heard.
Here, this is where I pack for long trips or trips at all, even if it is a little bit cluttered in here or a little bit of a mess.
Oh, but in the background there, you can see she has like a little stand in front of a mirror. That's kind of cool. She should invest in really turning this into a closet.
Yes, I know where everything is. This is my glam room, also a very used room in my house. Everyone in my family has a good glam room.
Honestly, in her defense, I can't imagine anyone who would need a glam room more often than this family, so I get it. And that's like their signature room. Like Muhammad Hadid's is like the Moroccan room, the Kardashians, a glam room.
There's a really nice door so my glam people can come in and out really easily and not have to walk through the whole house. And this wall of magazines is something that Kim started a long time ago.
Swacked.
We all kind of copied her, and so I'll give her full credit for this idea, but we all have these walls in our house. It makes you feel good about stuff, In the hallway, on the way to my room, you have these 2.
So Barbara Kruger's are, I think this was like a wise, age-appropriate choice for her. Barbara Kruger, her designs are kind of the ones that inspired Supreme, so you can kind of tell that it's still a young, relevant choice.
Barbara Kruger's, I bought them a few years ago at Art Basel. They were actually my first, probably really big piece of art that I ever bought.
I love the floor
this
stain.
wall was just so perfect for them. I like really just colorful stuff that makes you feel good. And then,
oh, and the
is
circular
my master.
doors.
There's this first little
sick.
sitting area when you walk in. I usually come in here and meditate, chill out, zone out. Behind me is my Tracy Emin.
See, these are
I
a
got
lot
this
of
a
like
few years
new
ago, and
contemporary
I'm almost
artists.
positive
Like in
that
3
there's
years, these are going to be
measurements up
switched
top,
out.
And then the bottom says, "Glad to hear you're a happy girl." I'm pretty sure that the measurements are an ex-boyfriend of Tracy Emin's penis size. And then the message at the bottom is to his new girlfriend saying, "I'm glad to hear you're happy." Because he has a really big penis, I believe. These are really old doors from Italy, and my mom had these in every single house that she owned that I grew up in. When I bought this house, she was like, "I saved those doors. I think they'll be perfect for your house. I think they would fit awesome." So I ended up finding a place for them.
Doors don't really fit, but you know, I like the story with it.
Little memories all over the house that you probably...
I love the beams on the roof here.
They mean a lot to
Feels
me.
really cozy.
This is my massive bed. I love it so much. Probably the most comfortable thing of all time. It's 9 feet by 8.5.
Wow.
I believe, to give you a visual of how big it is. I have these copper energy rings. Everybody always asks me what these are. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be good for, but someone told me to get them. I have them hidden all over my bedroom. There's one on each lamp up here. You're supposed to put them around your water. So I have these like little water thingies, and I put my copper energy ring around them. I don't know. I feel good around them. So I'm assuming they're doing something.
They're not.
This is my double-sided fireplace and my massive TV, which I didn't really think through. So at nighttime when it's on, it's just really bright because it's so big. And then obviously you need a tea stand because I am highly addicted to tea.
That's a cool
So
addition.
I have this little tea area. Really exciting. This is my master bathroom. This might be one of the most structurally renovated parts of the whole house.
Oh,
this shower was less than half the size. I raised the ceilings. I made this all
you put in a
glass so it felt
gold
more open.
toilet?
I found this really beautiful stone, and it was called Gabbana. And my dog's name was Gabbana, and she had just passed away.
And who says she's not sentimental?
It felt like I was, you know, supposed to have it. And it has that green tone in it, kind of connecting all the greens around the house, the earthy tones that I love. I get a lot of love for my gold tub. I'd say at least 3 times a week I'm in this tub. It's my favorite ever. And then this is my closet.
It's like a chic's room.
I don't think I've ever had a closet this big, so I was really stoked about it. Fun fact, I purge my closet at least every 2 months. I try and go through it, clean it all out, and it is one of my favorite things to do ever. I feel like a newborn baby every time I do it, but I won't take...
She's like, "Oh, I purge my closet, look at me, I'm like Marie Kondo." But the thing is, a lot of people don't have the means to be able to throw out everything and buy new stuff 4 times a year. So I don't know if she's trying to be real or she's trying to be honest.
Complete credit for all of the organization. I had an amazing woman come in. Her name's Mary. She's a dream come true and a really great gift for people. Off my master is my backyard. The whole house is pretty much a U shape, so every room almost connects to the backyard. Surrounded by a lot of nature, as you can probably hear, which I love. It makes me feel super out of LA. We hang out here so much. I just got all these vintage quilts, so I'll just lay them all out on the grass, and me and my friends will come out here and just chill, meditate. I did a sound bath out here the other day. It was really so nice. I'm pretty sure this is the same pool that was here when the house was built in the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, I like the mosaics on it. Yeah, I think it's kind of nice that she tried to keep the pool, because most people would just knock it down and throw it in an infinity pool, but I like how it keeps it a little bit more normalized.
It's not your typical modern square-shaped pool. I just loved how awkward it was. Thank you, AD, so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my house, but it is sadly time for you guys to go.
Also, if you guys live in the LA area and are looking for a new house or a condo to rent, definitely you know who to call. Holla at your boy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.